Do you currently live in Vaudreuil-Soulanges and you're curious to know what's going on with our real estate here in our area? Well, great news. In today's video, I'm going to share with you all the details and the statistics for the Vaudreuil-Soulanges real estate market update month of April 2026. Folks, thanks for taking the time to tune into this market update where we're going to share with you the details. Speaking of details, here they are. Single-family homes in the market right now in our community, we had 712 active listings last month. Inventory is actually down 2.2% compared to March 2025. 176 units actually sold last month, which means sales are down 5.4% year over year. The median sales price is $617,500, which is up compared to March 2025 by 5.6%. And the average days on market to sell a single family home in our community is now 37 days. Last year, it was 46. Now on the condo side of things, we had 243 active condos available in our community. That means inventory is down 2%. 65 units actually sold last month, which means sales are down 7%. The median sales price is now $380,000 for a condo in our community. Now that's up compared to March 2025 by 7%. And on average, it takes 87 days to sell a condo in our community, and last year it was taking about 62 days. So what does this data mean for you? Well, first of all, if you are a seller or a property owner in our community, great news. Whether it's a condo or a single family home, your property values are continuing to appreciate. On the single family home side of things, over 5%, great year. Great year. That's fantastic. On the condo side of things, 7%, hey, I can't ask for more. I could always ask for 8 or 9 or 10, but realistically, that's a great number to have, especially with everything that's been going on over the last couple of months. Okay. So now if you're a buyer in these markets, especially first-time home buyers looking for a first single-family home, that's a more affordable price point, it's kind of difficult out there. What we're seeing out on the market right now is that a lot of buyers were waiting, expecting, hoping, praying that property values would come down, and that's not what we're seeing. We're seeing very good stability and actually appreciation on property values, which means that a lot of buyers are now trying to flock to the market, trying to find a home, and it's creating a lot of demand, especially at the more affordable price points. Folks, who would have thought $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 is a more affordable price point, but that's the reality right now. Okay, so if you're looking for a property, especially under the 550 and under in Vaudreuil-Soulanges, chances are you may have to move more and more west, a little bit farther from the city center to get newer homes. And the closer you're getting to the island of Montreal, well, the more homes will technically need as work to or updating to make it to your taste. Now, whether your prime location is the most important thing to you, or a newer, more modern home is more important to you, will dictate where you're going to be purchasing within our community. Now, that being said, if you're a buyer in that price point, expect to be maybe in multiple offers, especially under $550,000. A lot of multiple offers right now in the market. So be ready, have a good action plan, work with a professional that knows the market, that you trust, somebody that you can work with, somebody who's going to have your best interest at heart, not the sellers. And work with them to find the best deal possible. And sometimes, folks, the best deal is getting the deal or getting the property. Okay, so there's an old saying in real estate, and I love to share this one. It's, we always say, don't wait to buy real estate, but buy real estate and then wait, which means let the market work for you over the long term. And real estate is not a short-term play. Yes, the last couple of years have been fantastic in appreciations, but real estate is a long-term play. Very rarely do I contact past clients or people that I've worked with in the past and ask them if they have any regrets of buying real estate in the past. And most of them always say, if I had known, I would have bought 5, which is easy to say in hindsight, but What we're getting at is that they're enjoying their appreciation over the last few years, and they're going to continue to appreciate over the next 10, 15, 20 years also. Now, if you're a seller in the market right now for single family homes, more affordable price points, lots of demand, you kind of have like what we call a seller's market right now. So you kind of have the big side of the bat, if you like, you're kind of in a driver's position in the negotiations. Now, if you're going up on higher price points, past the 7, 8, 9 and $1 million and up, the higher we're going up, the more it becomes a balanced market, and above 1.2 million, we're falling into a buyer's market, So balance the buyer's market. What that means for you as a seller does not mean that your property won't sell and that you won't get great money for it. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying, though, is that you need to prepare your property so it shows at its best that it can. So that means freshening it up, a nice fresh coat of paint, working with a stager and getting the home staged properly, getting rid of those personal items that are cluttering all the walls everywhere. Let's make it feel fresh, airy, neutral, something that's appealing to the vast majority of buyers. Okay? Work with a professional that has a team to help you do that. Professional photography, videography are a must in today's markets. So work with a professional that you trust, that you like, that you can work with to make sure they secure you the best price and best conditions possible in the negotiation. Now, on the condo side of things, it's a little bit different. There's a lot of condos out there, even though inventory is down 2%, there's still quite a bit available. And it's taking longer and longer to sell condos. But the good news is if you're an owner, your property is still appreciating year over year, which is fantastic news. Now, what we're actually seeing in the market is nice condos that are well kept, well updated, clean, fresh, well put together. They're getting lots of attention. Those who just think they're going to slap a sign on the front lawn and stick it on the internet or on Centris, and you're going to get a whole bunch of offers. You don't have to clean, you don't have to take care of anything, you don't even have to do professional photos. Sorry, folks, it's not going to happen. That's where people like savvy buyers can spot an opportunity to lowball you and get the price down because it's not as attractive or commanding as much attention as those units that have been well put together. So put all the chances on your side, work with a professional, get the home ready, take a few days, a few weeks extra to prepare it. It correlates to thousands and thousands of dollars extra in your pocket. So food for thought, folks, take the time to do it properly. So there you have it. That was the details of the sales for the area of Vaudreuil-Soulanges, our market update for April 2026, where we analyzed everything that was going on last month, March 2026. Now, rest assured, we're going to be back next month. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch the full video. If you have it in you, please subscribe. I'd love to count you amongst our fans. And also, maybe you can share or like this video, which helps the algorithm get this data out to as many people as possible within our market. The goal here is simple, folks. This community has been great to me, my team, my family, and my real estate business. And my goal is to give you guys the most information possible so you can make an informed decision about your real estate. Now, you may have questions about your personal home, where it stands in the market, the property value, maybe even questions you're not even ready to sell. You're just curious to know what's going on with your property value. Reach out to me. I'd love to give you that information. You always have my direct line, 438-801-0023, or you can send us a DM or a private email. All our details are below in the video. We look forward to speaking to some of you soon. And remember, in today's market, now more than ever, who you work with, that's truly going to matter.